Yeah, I know it's been a while, but Elbros Film brings you a Transformers Age of Extinction video review. High Octane Bumblebee. So if you saw my other video, which is likely posted by now, I went to Toys R Us and basically just said, like, F it. Bought Bumblebee Drift and the Voyager Optimus, the G1 style one. But, you know, I had to get this. Because this car is just, that's not a car, that's just pornography. But, you know, the only reason I stopped is because really there was nothing out there that was interesting to me. And, you know, with no movie coming out, it just sort of seemed silly, and I had other things to spend money on. But now there's the movie coming out, which I can't wait for, by the way. Here we go. I'm buying toys again. But yeah, and let's open them. Oh, actually, you know, speaking of the packaging, before we open them up, I like the new style packaging, the Generations division of Age of Extinction packaging. But let's open them up and dig in. Okay, I know it's weird for me to still be going on about the packaging, but look at this. Look at all the Dinobot intricate stuff in there. Look at that. That's so cool. And I love the General Motors officially licensed product here. But I like this redesign, Authentic Transformers. I like the package redesign. The card artwork here is very nice as usual. Let me get. It's weird that I still have this, and it's even weirder that I have it conveniently right there hanging on the wall to compare to. But the Revenge of the Fallen deluxe packaging, you see Sideswipe, when they were still packaged in vehicle mode. I don't know why they changed. I don't know why they started packaging deluxes in robot mode. But, oh dear God, I haven't looked at that in forever, that back. Look at that. Comparison to packaging. This is one thing I've just noticed too. The Paramount movie and DreamWorks movie logos, the studio logos, were down at the bottom of this packaging. But here, I don't even remember if Dark of the Moon had that. The movie logos. I think they did. I don't know if I have any Dark of the Moon packaging laying around. Oh, I do. How about that? Not deluxes, so this is Voyagers, but yeah. This is an extra Sideswipe, by the way. I got that for a present and just left it in the box, but yeah, digging the new packaging, but alright, now we can crack them open. So here is High Octane Bumblebee in vehicle mode, which is believe a 1967 Camaro SS. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I will likely be shot if I'm wrong, but sorry guys. The car mode itself is, from what we can see, the pictures from the film so far, it is very accurate to the car used in the filming of the movie. And as we zoom in there, you can look at the detail. You can see it does read SS on the front there. Very nice designed grille, very nice striping along the front of the hood here. Nice Autobot symbols on both sides of the car, just in front of the door. And on the back, lights there. Area for the license plate, and then the rims, of course, the wheels. Now, there's something I'm starting to notice with these Age of Extinction toys, is that they are very light on paint applications, and it's sort of a bit like a bit of a nuisance. But you know, is it worth that much to Hasbro to save paint on figures like this? I mean, like, I don't know. It's when we get to robot mode, especially on the Optimus Prime I got, I'll point that out, but that'll be later on, of course. The doors do open like on every other Bumblebee, but you just see his ass in there, so it's not really a useful feature. Just for transformation only. And here, let us do a size comparison of the only other Bumblebee I have with me at the current moment. is the original 2007 concept Camaro Bumblebee. And as you can see, the deluxes have gotten smaller. We can see that the deluxes have gotten smaller, which is annoying. But and even the 2007 toy, look, they have better details. You see there? Camaro. Well, everyone knows this, but anyway. Very nice, tight, compact car mode. Like it a lot. Oop, that wasn't in all the way there. It does roll. It is a toy car. It sort of rolls. Anyway, let's get on to the transformation. You, of course, it's a movie Bumblebee, so you start by, guess what? Opening the doors! And then you also take the wheels out, except this time it's different. The wheels come out that way and actually take a bit of the hood with them. Guess what this turns into? Oh, it's gonna be his head, right? No, it's his legs! So you take the legs out, and literally, just like every other movie Bumblebee, it's the same transformation. Well, hang on, I gotta take the arms out, take the missile out. You take the arms out, like that. And now we can disengage the windscreen from the rest of the car. Fold that all down, and we get a little automorph going on here. Those panels fold up as his head comes out, and then you move them the rest of the way. You take this, the back windscreen, and it's very, like, you bend it up like that, and it collapses in. Take his legs down, pull the leg out, fold that flat like that. His legs, pull his arms down, and now to lock the chest in place here, what you do is very clever. There's two tabs on the underneath of the car hood here. You split the car hood apart to bend it, and these tabs are going to go into that hole there. If I can get this. Just stand him up here, get the backpack positioned correctly. Like that. Get him standing so he doesn't look like an idiot. And there we go. High octane Bumblebee in robot mode. And it is a very striking robot mode, and what he's done is he's gone from being almost entirely black to being more or less now all yellow. Some very nice detail work here in the arms, I must say. Now we can see here in the abdomen area, he has the area for the license plate, which would normally read 4NZZZZ454, like it does on the 2007 Bumblebee. Focus. See? There? Not there. 7 years of toy-making technology, and they can't apply a simple sticker or paint that on or whatever. But, with that being said, the details continue into the legs there. And what's especially cool is when you rotate his upper hip, the panel of the car turns around like that too. I like that. From behind, it looks good. Feet look, or the legs, that nice shape going for them. You know, come down, the car's like that, and then the wheels. But yeah, I mean, the loss of some paint apps here and there, I mean, it's not a big issue. I could always do them myself. But, you know, it's more or less, it's just strange that 7 years ago with this toy, they did more paint applications on it and more, you know, sort of better detail. But there's a size comparison. The head sculpt's got way better. I will say that much. Here's on Age of Extinction Bumblebee versus 2007 Bumblebee. As for weapons on the new one, he has this gun, but it's permanently mounted to his hand. I thought the gun was tabbed into his arm because there's a tab there, and I thought that that tab, it would, it could come out. I thought you could tab it into this arm here, but what I didn't realize is that this, like during transformation in Camaro mode, that peg actually plugs into that hole to keep the arms together in car mode. So good thing I did not pull the gun off of his arm, because that would have been terrible. He does have a missile here, but for some reason I don't know. I don't know if you can actually launch it, because there's no trigger mechanism here. I think you're just supposed to do that, just push it out and it fires, which is the most wimpy ass pussy thing I've ever seen Hasbro do. It's like, what, you can't put springs in toys anymore? Did little Jimmy poke his eye out with a missile or something? I also like to point out that on the boxes for these toys it says ages 8 and up, whilst on the boxes for the Revenge of the Fallen toys it said ages 5 and up. So what happened, Hasbro? Anyway, if you're a collector, as I am, and are looking for a nice display piece in car mode and in robot mode, I would recommend this Bumblebee. I got all these 3 guys that I bought, the lot I got. I forgot to mention this, I got them at Toys R Us. The deluxes were buy one, get one 50% off. And I was going to get Drift, and I figured, well, why the hell not? I'll get Bumblebee, because he's only going to be half price. So I did, and I'm very happy. The vehicle mode is just beautiful. And the robot mode is nice, sleek. I like the chest design up here. And despite the lack of paint applications, it is a nice figure. I forgot to do articulation! Oh! The head can rotate around. It's on a ball joint. Look up and down. The arms can move up there at the elbow. They can move up and down. The elbows can bend. And the elbows are on ratchet joints now, which is interesting for deluxes. Of course, it can rotate at the elbow. There's nothing in the waist. But the hips can move out, it can move forward and backward, they can turn at the hip, and he's got some knee articulation as well as foot articulation. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I forgot to... I was going to end the review without doing articulation! Whew. Well, anyway, with that said, it's good to be back doing these. I have 2 more coming your way. Stay tuned for Transformers Week on Elbros Film, as we lead into the release of Age of Extinction this Friday. See you later, guys.
We are the fortunate ones who've never faced oppression's gone. We are the fortunate ones, imitations of rebellion.
Or to his arm, rather. That's Elbro 2C in the background, which is quite funny because he doesn't know I'm recording this. And you could tab it over onto this arm here.